USB.
Shelley Wynter Show live, local, topical, and relevant. Gloria from Peachtree City called in to tell us voting in person. Well, it's been going on for a couple weeks now, but the last day of voting, Election Day, is actually next Tuesday, the 19th. She said she wanted us to tell people, but voting in person, Gloria, is actually going on right now, and as early voting has started a couple weeks ago. By the way, a little, what do we call it here? House cleaning, I think they call it. Housekeeping, not house cleaning, housekeeping. Next Tuesday, the Shelley Wynter Show will be on from 7 p.m. till midnight. Election Day, we'll do extended Election Day coverage. I will be on the air all the way through midnight covering Election Day next Tuesday. And we hope to have some of our winners calling in. Also, we'll have runoff people who get into a runoff on both sides of the aisle. Hopefully, will be calling in as well after the announcements are made as the final tallies come in. So to keep it locked here, next Tuesday, Election Day, from 7 p.m. to midnight. So since we didn't do our endorsements, Shelley Wynter Show endorsements at 7:36, we'll do them right now. So in a judicial race, Judge Craig Schwall is running, and here in Atlanta, and we are endorsing Judge Craig Schwall. He is the only person that we should be voting for in that race if you're in the city of Atlanta. Also, State House District 91, a young lady is challenging an incumbent in State House District 91. Her name is Stacey Garel. I think she is the new blood that the Democrats need. A Republican is not even running, is not gonna win in that seat, and I think we need to have some young blood in that State House District 91. So if you're in State House District 91 and you see Stacey Garel, Garel, on the ballot, vote for her. I think that is your best choice on the Democrat side. A couple people this weekend, I saw a couple of Republican friends of mine this weekend, and they said to me, "Hey, Shelley, I noticed that you're endorsing Democrats." And I have to tell them, if I see there's a race, and as a conservative voter, a Republican voter, right, and there's no chance of Republicans winning in that race, I think the best thing Republicans can do is not vote just because someone has an R next to their name, but find someone. You're not going to get everything. You're probably not going to get 90% of things done because they're a Democrat. But if you could find someone that would at least listen to your concerns on different issues, that becomes a good vote to cast. I tell the story all the time, particularly in DeKalb County. Lorraine Cochran Johnson ran for DeKalb County CEO, and she met with the DeKalb County GOP. And it was a smart thing to do. In the DeKalb County GOP, she came to their breakfast. She spoke to them. There were things that they just did not agree on, but there were things that they did agree on. And so the DeKalb County GOP made an effort to go out and vote for Lorraine Cochran Johnson for DeKalb County CEO. And she's done a great job so far. She's done a wonderful job. They've got a new a law enforcement kind of digital center where police in DeKalb County can respond faster to criminal activities. They're making moves on criminal activities, getting the criminals off the street. And if you live in North DeKalb, you felt ignored for many years, not by Michael Thurman, but by those before Michael Thurman. And Lorraine Cochran Johnson has picked up that mantle, and she's making all of DeKalb safer. There are things that you can, this partisanship that exists in our country today doesn't have to be there. You don't have to agree on 100% of everything. But if you can agree to disagree on most things and then say, okay, what do we agree on? Well, we do agree on better schools. We do agree on, and I'm using DeKalb as an example, we do agree on getting our water situation handled, and we agree on fixing blight and crime. Okay, well, then I'll vote for you. The other things, it'll be partisan. But these things we agree on, and we can get them done. And so if you're listening to me right now, Judge Craig Schwall and Stacey Garel, State House District 91, those are endorsements for this evening on the Shelley Wynter Show. I want to move to this story here in Georgia about data centers. Let me tell you again. Here's my feelings about data centers, okay? I'm not paid by corporations or people coming to me and telling me how to think. That's not, I'm on at night. They ignore me. So, right? And I'm glad they do. But I'm not here to tell you, I'm not against data centers. But I have concerns. Water usage, electricity usage, energy usage. And I don't know what the impact is going to be on the environment and on people who live in the neighborhoods of these data centers. Also, I happen to be one of those people that will understand that in a large metropolitan area like the metropolitan area here in Atlanta, in Georgia, right, we are limited in space for homes. I'm not sure if I want massive structures taking up space for homes, particularly when I live in a state or in a metro area where income inequality is off the chain. So I'm kind of leery about them. I don't want a lot of them. And if I were an elected official, I would have passed a law saying, hey, let's take a moratorium. Let's see the impacts of data centers, and then let's move forward responsibly and intelligently. And I know I'm on the target here with my viewpoint on data centers because there's an ad running right now. Let me tell you what they think of you as Republicans, us as Republicans. There's an ad running now that specifically targets conservative voters in Georgia because these data center people know that this is a red state. And so they're running this ad where they throw out all the phrases that's meant to ignite you. The first thing, the theme of this ad is China's going to beat us in technology. We can't let that happen. Oh, all of a sudden, as a conservative, you're like, China, not China. We got to stop China. Then they throw out the next key phrases to get you fired up. Bernie Sanders hates data centers. Oh, Bernie hates data centers. I've got to love him now because Bernie's a communist. And this ad is running right now. But there's a story out of Fayetteville that tells us, where is it here? Where is it? Oh, man, did I just lose it? I just had it in front of me. Oh, man, where is it, Trent? Oh, my goodness. What did I do with this ad? Well, I'm sorry. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Fury as massive Georgia data center uses 30 million gallons of water through secret, quote, unbilled, end quote, pipes while residents suffer low pressure. This happened in a subdivision in Fayetteville. People noticed that their water pressure was low. Now, we were told by the data center supporters and data center people that the water is not an issue. We know they have to be cooled, and the bigger they are, the more water they will use. But we were told that this is not an issue because the water flows through pipes and there's no usage issue. But this data center in particular, the county utility investigated the problems. Officials discovered that the developer, Quality Technology Services, had installed 2 industrial scale water hookups to the approximately 6.2 million square foot data center campus, located about 20 miles south of downtown Atlanta. One of the water connections appeared to have been installed without anyone at the water utility knowing, while the other was not linked to the company's account, and it was therefore not being billed. By May 15th last year, the Fayette County Water System sent a letter to QTS saying it owed nearly $150,000 for using more than 29 million gallons of water, the equivalent of 44 Olympic-sized swimming pools, far exceeding the limit agreed to during the planning process. So the point of them not using a lot of water, quote unquote, because it's funneled through the pipes to cool these data centers is fundamentally not true, because within a year, this data center use what is it? What did I just say? Where is it right here? Use 29 million gallons of water in a state right now that's going through a drought. So why are these data center companies running ads, fear-mongering conservatives about Bernie Sanders, AOC, and China. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Don't let these people just continuously, on us and fearmonger us to support things that are going to hurt us. Place a moratorium on data centers. That's what Republicans should be talking about doing right now. We'll be right back. It's the Shelley Wynter Show.
Eric Erickson.